Hello techies. Let's discuss interview question and answers of Informatica MDM. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms. Let's get started. Informatica MDM interview questions and answers. 1. What is MDM? Master Data Management, MDM, is a comprehensive procedure enabling an organization to link its essential information to one data, referred to as a professional report. MDM enhances information sharing among departments and also personal when adequately done. 2. What is data warehousing? Data warehousing, DW, is a strategy of collecting and handling data from numerous sources to assist companies with beneficial understandings. A typical information storehouse is majorly utilized to incorporate and also assess information coming from several sources. Data warehousing is the core source for BI devices and for envisioning information. The data storage facility changes the data right into reasonable details and makes it offered for organization users. 3. Tell us about the Informatica PowerCenter. PowerCenter records combination software of Informatica Corporation, which delivers an environment that allows loading information into a centralized location called a data warehouse. Records may be extracted from several resources that can easily be enhanced according to business reasoning and may be filled right into files and association intendants. 4. Define dimensional modeling. The dimensional data model principle uses a facts table including the dimensions of your business and the dimension table having the dimension context. There are two kinds of the table associated with dimensional modeling also. This model concept is various from the third usual type. 5. Explain the term mapping. Mapping exemplifies the circulation of data between the sources and destinations. It is a collection of target interpretations and sources connected through improvement focus that marks the record's change guidelines. 6. What is Mapplet? Mapplet is a recyclable object having a collection of changes and likewise enabling to recycle that change reasoning in a large assortment of applying. 7. What is Schema in Informatica MDM? The schema is described as a record design used in the implementation of a Cyprian hub as a whole. A Cyprian hub doesn't carry any particular schema. The Cyprian hub includes a schema, and also it is individual. 8. What is dimension table? Dimension table is a compilation of types, power structures, and logic that may be utilized for the traverse function in power structure nodules. It consists of textual qualities of sizes that are held as a matter-of-fact table. 9. What components are there in Informatica PowerCenter? Following are the various components of Informatica PowerCenter. PowerCenter Domain, PowerCenter Repository, Administration Console, PowerCenter Client, Repository Service, Integration Service, Web Services Hub, Data Analyzer, Metadata Manager, PowerCenter Repository Reports. 10. What is data mining? Data mining is the process of reviewing data from different perspectives and recapping it into valuable information. 11. Explain transformation. It is a repository object that aids in generating, customizing, or passing data in a mapping. Transformations represent the operations combined with solutions executed on the data. All the information goes through transformation ports that are merely linked with Maple or even applying. 12. What is fact table? Fact table contains measurements of organization procedures. Additionally, it consists of the foreign tricks for the dimension tables. For instance, if your service method is actually paper manufacturing, at that point, ordinary creation of newspaper through one machine or weekly production of paper will be looked at as a measurement of the company process. 13. What are the different ways to migrate from one environment to another in Informatica? We can export repository and also import right into the brand new atmosphere. We may utilize Informatica implementation groups. We can copy folders/objects. We can easily export each mapping to XML as well as an import in the new environment. 14. Explain the difference between mapping variable and mapping parameter. A mapping variable is influential in attributes and changes through the sessions. The combination solution spares the worth of the mapping variable in the repository. On the successful completion of every session, when we run the session, the same market value will be used. A mapping parameter is different coming from a mapping variable. It is a stationary value you are needed to determine and adjustable before executing the matter. Also, the session you have provided continues to be the same even after the effective finalization of the session. While running the treatment, PowerCenter validates the market value from the parameter and maintains the same worth until the end of the treatment. 15. Describe various repositories that one can generate using Informatica Repository Manager. Standalone repository. A repository that functions one at a time and is irrelevant to any other repositories. Global repository. Global repository is a central repository in a domain name. This repository may control everyday items across the repositories in a domain name. The objects are discussed employing international faster ways. Local repository. The local repository is actually within a domain name. This repository can link to a worldwide repository utilizing quick international ways. It can make use of things in it is discussed directories. 16. What is OLAP? OLAP is an acronym of Online Analytical Processing. This function picks up, handles, operate, and shows multidimensional information for study and administration functions. 17. What is OLTP? OLTP can be expanded as online transaction processing. This system is a function that tweaks data the instance it receives and has many concurrent consumers. 18. Name the tables that are linked with staging data in Informatica MDM. Different desks are related to staging records in Informatica MDM. They are: landing table, raw table, rejects table, staging table. 19. What are the various locks used in Informatica MDM 101? Exclusive lock. This lock allows accessibility to one user to create changes to underlying ORS and obstructs various other consumers coming from modifying metadata in the ORS until the exclusive lock departures. Write lock. This lock enables various users at an opportunity to create changes to the routing metadata. 20. Name the tool which does not require lock in Informatica MDM. Merge Manager, Data Manager, and Hierarchy Manager carry out not require for write locks. The Audit Manager does not need to compose locks. 21. What data movement modes are involved in Informatica? Data movement modes identify precisely how the PowerCenter web server manages the character data. We decide on the data movement in the Informatica web server arrangement setups. Two kinds of data movement modes are obtainable in Informatica: ASCII mode, Unicode mode. 22. How can duplicate record be deleted in Informatica? Here are some of the ways to remove duplicate records. In source, qualifier use selects distinctly. Using of aggregator and group by all fields. Override SQL query in source qualifier. 23. What are the methods used to load data dimensional tables? The different ways to load data in dimension tables are: conventional. All the tricks and restraints are confirmed against the information just before it is loaded. In this manner, record's integrity is kept. Direct. All the restraints, as well as tricks, are incapacitated just before the records are packed. Once documents are loaded, it is verified against all the keys and constraints. If data is discovered invalid, it is certainly not featured in the index. This information bounds all future processes. 24. What are the different means to migrate from one environment to another in Informatica? We can quickly ship repository and also import it into the brand new setting. One can use Informatica release groups. We can easily copy folders and articles. We can transfer each mapping to XML and also import it into a brand new environment. 25. How do pre- and post-session shell commands function? A command task may be contacted as a pre- or post-session covering the demand for a session task. Individuals can work it as a pre-session order, a post-session effectiveness demand, or even a post-session falling demand based on make use of cases, the use of shell commands could be transformed or altered. 26. Define the Informatica MDM term base object. MDM's base item defines center organization facilities, including products, employees, consumers, accounts, etc. The base things serve as an endpoint for merging data from numerous systems. The Schema Manager is the only means you need to define foundation items. It is not enabled to configure in the database. 27. What do you know about Activity Manager in Informatica MDM? Informatica Activity Manager, AM, harmonizes master data, checks out data occasions, delivers notable sites of activity and reference records from varied sources. Activity Manager provides the adhering to features. The Activity Manager promotes integrating owner information in the Informatica Hub with negotiable and analytical records of other bodies. The Activity Manager appears after records adjustments in the Informatica MDM Hub and likewise other negotiable requests. Suppose any changes helped make to the records in that case, the same will be synchronized across all various other bodies, as well as also. 28. Describe all the most significant management and technical challenges in adopting MDM. There is constantly a difficulty for specialized individuals in information governance to sell the task and acquire the fund. There is always a try to find ROI by the administration. They require MDM tangled to measurable perks that organization forerunners consider, like buck volumes around ROI. 29. Explain about Hierarchy Manager, HM, in Informatica MDM. Whatever the uses deliver information to MRM. Additionally store connection records all over master information in a similar process. Every data mart and warehouse are established to show relationships for specific objectives. 30. What objects can you not use in a Mapplet? OBL source definition. Joiner transformations. Normalizer transformations. Non-reusable sequence generator transformations. Pre- or post-session stored procedures. Target definitions. PowerMart 35 styles lookup functions. XML source definitions. IBM MQ source definitions. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel to know more about such interesting technologies. Watch other videos in our Upptalk channel.